Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine has been not bad, I have to say. Um, Uni came back to me on Tuesday to say that student programs had agreed to me switching degrees and they've given me a year in which to submit my thesis. So I am happy with that. That's got that out the way. We're now working on my ethics approval. I did have ethics for the way I was going to do my study, but I've changed that way, so I need to reapply. Also, because I've been away for 2 years, I need to redo the whole thing, and they've changed the whole process. So it's like, I kind of spent 2 days already working on it, and kind of one of my supervisors has been sort of, he looked through my old ethics form and he made loads of comments, and I'm now like it's like, can it not just be a simple process, but hey, we'll get there in the end. But I'm glad that I've finished my uni work for this week. Now I can just chill, relax and enjoy the weekend. Reading wise, it's actually been quite slow, I have to admit. I really don't know why, but it has been a slow week for me. I am still working my way through A Cold Creek Secret by RaeAnne, and I've actually finished that, and I'm now on to Not Just a Cowboy by Carson. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm actually not reading at night now when I come to bed. I think it's because I've changed the time I'm taking medication, so I'm actually tired by the time I come to bed, so I'm not actually reading at night. But I plan to try and get the second book in this book finished this weekend. I am also doing my buddy read of At Home in Mitford by Karon with Rebecca the Colourful Book Nester. I'm just reading a chapter a day, and I'm on chapter 10. I think I've got another 2 or 3 to read for this weekend. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's very gentle, very quiet. Unlike a lot of books that I read, and it's nice to have a change, I have to say. I don't know that the story is completely grabbing me, if I am totally honest. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not totally invested in it and invested with the characters. I don't know if that's just because of the way I'm feeling, or just maybe it's just the book. I don't know. I know there are loads of people that love this book and love this whole series, and I can see why. But at the moment, it's just not totally grabbing me. I have been using a poem for every autumn day. I am using this morning and night, and I am really, really enjoying it. It's beautiful. I really enjoy the poems. They're poems that I've never heard of, because we didn't do a lot of poetry when I was at school. If we did, it was about cats and about war. They're the only kind of themes I remember of poetry. So I was really put off poetry. And I was also put off when we were in primary school. In primary 6 and primary 7, we had to learn Burns, and even as a Scot, I'm sorry, I hate Burns. I really do not like his poetry one little bit. And I think it's because I was so put off. It was just not well taught. And I think that really put me off for life. My other half loves Burns, and I'm like, yeah, on you go, bye-bye. He likes those Burns suppers and stuff. I hate haggis, I hate turnips, so yeah, he always actually goes to me, are you actually a Scot? But I'm really, really enjoying these poems, and it's just really nice to have. I sort of get up in the morning and I will read one before I start doing, after my breakfast, before I start doing any work, and then I read one just before I go to bed. So it's lovely to have that. And then on my Kindle, I am still reading, was it a Christmas present, a Christmas gift? Oh, I cannot remember the name of it. Excuse me 1 minute, I will come back and tell you. It is called The Perfect Christmas Gift by Katie Ginger. I'm really enjoying it. But I'm not reading as much as I was. So I'm not getting through it as quickly as I want to get through it. But I am really, really enjoying it. I will do a review of it, but at the moment what has kind of annoyed me is that a character has come back in who has never been in the book, and we're at sort of like 75%, and I'm like, or is it 80%? I'm like, what? You can't do this! Like, no! We thought we knew where things was going, and you just dumped this character back in. It's like, oh. But I'm enjoying it. I like the way she's dealt with a few issues. As I say, I will say more in my wrap up. But my plan for the weekend is to definitely finish The Perfect Christmas Gift, and to definitely finish Not Just a Cowboy. I want to get these complete this weekend. That is definitely my goal. Also, I will get my requisite chapters done in this. I think I've only got another 2 to do. So that's kind of my reading plan for the weekend. What else is going to happen? Well, tonight starts the Gallagher Premiership Rugby. So tonight I will be watching Bristol Bears v Saracens. It will be very interesting because Saracens last season or the season before were docked so many points that they ended up they were relegated because there were various misdemeanors that they had done over player capping wages and various other things, so they ended up getting dropped down, but they've come back up this season. So it will be very interesting to see, will they still be the main force in English rugby that they were? So that I'm really looking forward to seeing how that pans out. There's also a championship rugby between Australia, New Zealand, South Africa and Argentina. Their matches will be on this weekend as well. We just record them and then watch them later on. So we'll be definitely watching plenty of rugby. I've got a crochet shawl on the go, so I would like to get more work done on that. But those are just the sort of the main things that I can think of that I will be doing this weekend. I don't really have any other plans. But yeah, that's it for this video. I've just been shouted that it's lunch. I was trying to get this filmed before lunch was called. So that's it for this video. Please let me know down below if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned and what you thought of them. It would be really nice to know. Are there any that kind of appeal to you just from the little chit chat bits that I have been saying? What are you going to be reading this weekend? Again, please let me know down in the comments. And what are your weekend plans? It would be really nice to know. But whatever you do, friends, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.